Welcome back to Cyber Sea of Galilee, DSMME, on this Wednesday. And as you faithful cyber seers with us know, that our community, as Pope Francis calling this the year of St. Joseph, yay, that all of our Wednesdays have been dedicated to St. Joseph unless another saint took preference over Joseph, which is an impossibility, but I mean in the sense of liturgically, the church has asked us to use another saint. So this hasn't happened on today, and so we are very blessed that we can celebrate what we call the votive mass, which means we can choose it ourselves, of St. Joseph, and the votive office. So we had early this morning, we've already had morning prayer or lauds of St. Joseph. This evening we will have vespers of St. Joseph, and tonight we'll have Compline. But also we have the Mass for the votive Mass of St. Joseph. Now today, at this point in time, we are outside showing you a little shrine that is a very old shrine. It goes back to the beginning of the Mother House. So as a quickie little story, someone gave me a little statue of St. Joseph that you can see here at the beginning of the community. And when we first were building the Mother House, the builders weren't always as, how to say, honest and didn't have exactly the work ethic that we certainly thought that they should. Well, St. Joseph is the patron saint of the practical things, of money, of buildings. We know that he took care of the Holy Family as a father does, as the manly genius does for the woman and for the children. And so that's very much St. Joseph's domain, and that was certainly during his lifetime. And so we keep that in a community. We need our St. Joseph. And so at this particular point, many years ago when we were building the Mother House, and we noticed some discrepancies and punch-ins of times that workers had kept and other things that weren't going right, that they had said were, etc. So since we lived elsewhere and couldn't be here to watch the workmen throughout the day, then this statue was put here, and we told St. Joseph, you watch those workmen. You are in charge. You're the foreman. You're the one watching the entire thing that's going on. And I remember at that point in time also writing down the names of all of our sisters. This is going back 20-something years now. So the names of the sisters that we had at that point in time. And he has a little hole underneath the statue whereby you can put him on a peg or something to hold him, to hold him solid onto some kind of a placement. And inside there, I stuck this paper. So the names of the sisters and the girls that were interested in the community at this point in time are stuck inside St. Joseph. I presume they are still there. Now, most of our sisters don't even know that. So you on the Cyber Sea of Galilee know a bit of our history that many of our sisters haven't even known. But all along, St. Joseph has been essential to our community. You can't take the name Mary, Mother of the Eucharist, without including the fatherhood of St. Joseph and the protection of St. Joseph. And he has gotten so many of these vocations here. And so I go to him constantly, and I remember even thinking, if anybody ever says my name and cuts it off like Sister Joseph, and that's as much as they say, it's always going to be a thank you to St. Joseph for my own vocation, which is another major story. But I will guarantee you, if you love St. Joseph, and if you don't, you need to pray to him to love him, he will always be there for you. He is my man in heaven, and I think he's all of ours. So go to Joseph. Yeah. God bless you on this beautiful Cyber Sea of Galilee, DSMME, and thank God for St. Joseph.